Welcome back to Jules Math Tools, where math is made easy. In our session today, we're converting a decimal number in the tens place into a percentage. To convert your decimal number into a percentage, remember that a percentage is always out of 100, which means that we're going to change our decimal number 1/10 into a percentage by simply multiplying it to 100%. So this is the quickest and shortest way that you can change your decimal number into a percentage. So I'm going to be multiplying by 100 times 0.1. And remember that you can multiply in either way that you choose. So you can multiply 1/10 by 100. I'm deciding to multiply 100 times 1/10, but either way, even though our working will be a little bit different, remember that our final answer should be exactly the same. So that's how multiplication works. It doesn't matter which number we multiply with, as long as our working is done correctly, our answer should be exactly the same. So 1 times 0 will be 0. 1 times 0 is 0, and 1 times 1 will be 1. Now let's begin multiplying by 0. So 0 times 0 is 0. Well, sorry, we're going to add our 0 first. And now 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 0 again is 0. And we know that our 0 times table, anything times 0 will equal to 0. So let's sum our digits. 1 plus 0 is 1. And we can add the last 0 or not. It still won't change the value of our number. So now remember to add in your decimal point. You're going to go back to your numbers that you multiplied and count how many digits are behind the decimal point. So in 100, there's 0 digits behind the decimal point. In 1/10, there's 1 digit behind the decimal point. And in total, we should have 1 digit in our answer behind the decimal point. So we're going to count 1 and input my decimal point. So my 1/10 as a percentage is simply 10%. Let's try another example. Feel free at this point to pause the video, convert your number into a percentage, and then when you're ready, you can unpause the video and work along with me. Okay, so just like we did in our first example, remember that our 6/10, to change to a percentage, we're going to multiply it to 100%. Okay, so let's go through our multiplication. 6 times 0 is 0. 0 times 6 is 0. And 6 times 1 is 6. We're going to add in our 0 and then begin multiplying by my 0. And again, as we know, everything times 0 is going to be 0. So I'm just going to input my 3 zeros for my 0, 0, and the 1. Now let's sum our digits. 0 plus 0 is 0. Same thing again. 6 plus 0 is 6. And we're going to bring down our last 0. So we're going to go back to our numbers, counting our decimal points. 0 behind the 100. 1 behind my 6/10. So in total, 1 digit behind our decimal point. We're going to count 1. Add in our decimal point. And my 6/10 as a percentage is 60%. Okay, so there you have it. We just converted a decimal number in the tens place into a percentage. Remember that multiplication is key in your conversion, and remember that every percentage is out of 100. So make sure to get some additional practice in, and until next time, this is Jules Math Tools, where math is made easy.